You see where I put my damn phone down there? Oh, no, I got it in the spot.
What's that?
Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. Played here since 1942, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to him again. And that's a very productive first down play of bringing up 2nd and 3. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Rides to back and leaves it. Turning it on. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
From the red zone, it's Baxter. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The give to the lone running back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, get a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. On the run, it's Owens. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They run the reverse. Turns it on in midfield. Gashing the D on the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, this receiver has tons of speed, and I love this offensive coordinator getting him involved in the run game. You don't just have to throw him ghosts and post routes. Just let him use that speed and elusiveness out on the perimeter, in the open field. The reverse ends up being an explosive touchdown for the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. On the snap, it's Thomas. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They bring him down, and that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. A little wrinkle here as they go to the wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Sategna. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They think there's room to run to the right here. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Grab near the marker, it's Sategna. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. With the run on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ball State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Texas offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Manning. The short hands, it's Baxter. Oh, it's a fumble.
What the fucking ball?
Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job on the defense covering that thing up.
Here comes comes the Oklahoma offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistent.
And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Winner of this game dons the golden hat, but you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the 3 of us, because there's no way either of us should put a hat on the kind of heads of hair we have.
Well, I've also understood that the hat's like a triple XL, and we know David's got a big dome, and that's probably the only reason why he would wear it. But I'll tell you what, these players, they think about trying that old sucker on after this game all year long, David.
Yeah, and trophies matter. I mean, this is something at the end of games. People run, you see, they go grab them, they put them on their heads. It means something to these kids.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Manning. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Man.
It's caught. Powers through. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house.
Hit 1. 2 hit, 3 hit. Get the fuck out of here, man.
This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Smashes his way.
Come on, give me the 15 broken tackle.
Executing all
Look
of
at
the
that.
assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Sategna. Grab near the sticks. It's Dampier. He's loose down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver, he can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Got the first down. Looking for more. Flying down the left side. Inside the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Longhorn!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it. Finds its way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The option look. Finds a little space. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Catch him stride inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Sooners.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what. Keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Oh, come on.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the ground with the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I got it.
The running back there showing you his skill set. He's able to rip off that one for a first down.
I got it. As soon as I finish this game.
36, they've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks, good things happen for your defense.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sacked first down, just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
No, I need that
on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice.
Shit, AC.
Take eyes.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity
That was
to come out
smart.
here and
That was
maybe
smart.
take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
And how about the keen eyes and
Tried to
sharp
sit there,
awareness
boy.
from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agreed it would go his way. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
That's caught. It's Baxter. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Looking downfield. It's Manning. Working on the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I'm calling cap
Tell
from
you,
this.
this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Catch in the middle. It's Baxter. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Thomas.
Mark.
The offense
That's
calls
the only way you can stop
the
that,
second
buddy.
one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Defense playing a bail technique. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. On the run, fires downfield. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy that's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half. Just breaks into the open. He's inside the 40.
No, not holding. Ain't no way.
Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other
No.
way. There's a flag on the
Ain't
field.
no ways.
Here's the handoff. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control.
I
the line
know
of
that
scrimmage. You
running
can see
back.
the center, the guard,
Yes.
the tackle's doing a good job.
I
Getting
know
other
you
guys
did.
just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Can't get him to the ground. Look out, he's got room. Purdy on the Jets. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get to the end zone. Nice run.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Toss to the outside. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hands it off. Hard running there. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Good job
Ow.
by the QB there, using his cadence,
Ow.
using his clapping, trying to get
Ow.
this defense offside.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll take the deep shot. It's a big strike inside the 10. He is
Fucking
down
way.
at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
That is an unbelievable play by the offense. Not only do you convert third down, not only do you convert third and long, but you get an explosive play that now sets you up on the opponent's goal line, first and goal. Wow.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you
pace. It requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Follow Taylor.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
I'm supposed to, but I don't think I am. Huh? Hello.
So Oklahoma has it again.
He's basically open today.
Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive.
Oh.
They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Run the fucking bring the ball.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to the well. Still on his feet at the 35. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And it's some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 of the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
And as he throws, another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards, and needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
The Sooners line up to punt it away. Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks at it a game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this, the conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun with the special teams coach.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Back to pass, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Tap. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss of the last play.
Let's change that play.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Throws to the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The give to the back. Running to Green. Got the first down and more. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Sooner offense returns to the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch the... Turning it on!
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Wide open downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Finds his man down the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry up. The give to the single back. And This one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, there is being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. To the air. It's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Everybody on the fucking man.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make
Everybody on the man.
absolutely silly. He shows you on that one.
Go.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He gets a block. He's got an alley.
Body on the man. He out of there.
Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no
Easy man. It's good.
put it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. He kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get...
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Down in possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Give him 6. Touchdown, Texas. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Tatum. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He's not afraid to go deep. And he's got it inside the 20. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Haas. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To throw, it's Dampier. Going for 6. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Going to look downfield again. Lets it go to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Got him. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
To attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together an 81-yard drive. Time is of the essence. Just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Takes a handoff. It's Gibson. Inside the 30.
I wish I had a blitz. I didn't even blitz. I wish I had a blitz.
Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail-beaten coffin. Great
Okay, let me tell
execution by
you.
this
No.
offense to put this game away.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Defense not showing press coverage. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
Timeout, Texas.
The Sooners will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Fires to the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on it.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Unloads to the wideout. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. It was the Longhorns who will ride off into the sunset with the coveted Golden Hat Trophy after beating their despised rival to the north. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I have to test this motherfucker out. texting you about the deposit. I called you 4 times yesterday.
You know, great. You're good, right?
Yeah, I do. But I also don't. But all you had to do is answer your phone, and let me know if you're there. I've been there many a time. Oh, nobody knows what Donnie is. Saying after the fight club I made it, but I called it 4 times yesterday. I'm not trying to win after you ain't picking up the phone. What do you say? You got things going on. I got things going on. That's it. I was about to shut you down. He's telling me change. He's like, you're going to take me if I can call 4 times. You my motherfucking pot.